and gentlemen, my next guest tonight is one of the most popular illusionists in the world, and you can see him on April 3rd in his CBS special, Tornado of Fire. Please welcome David Copperfield. How are you, my friend?
You can call me anything. You can call me an illusionist, a magician. I've been called worse.
What about trickster? You like trickster?
Or Mr. Tricky.
Yeah, that's a pretty tricky guy over there. You like that one?
Or Magic Dave is good. Magic Dave.
Magic, yeah, he's the magic man. Now, you toured Russia not too long ago.
I did.
And this is pretty interesting. The
Bad
Russian mafia stole your equipment.
We don't call them the mafia, though.
What do you call them?
We call them the Sopranos, I think.
Right. The Russian version of the Sopranos took your equipment.
With lower ratings, by the way.
Yeah, right. And what did they do? They held it hostage?
They did.
And how did you get your equipment back?
We had to hire an ex-KGB officer, actually, to bribe them to get the money, to get it back.
Really?
Yeah. My stuff, not just my illusions, my office equipment, my clothes, everything was stuck there.
But they took, like, the rabbit and the hat, and they took the...
All that,
They took the sawing and hat
got back lots of rabbits back.
Wow, that's the doves. They took the doves. Were the doves on the phone? Coo, coo. Coo. Is that you, dove number 4? Coo, coo. How did you pass the time in Russia? How did you relax while you were there, in your downtime?
I got into trouble for everything. I was in my hotel room and I had a little laser pen. You know, those little laser pointer pens?
That people use at concerts now, yeah.
At concerts, that's right. Well, I was in my hotel room shining it out the window onto the Kremlin.
Right.
Not a good idea. Yeah, the little red dot was on the Kremlin wall. It looked like one of those, you know, those sights for a rifle.
Right.
So I decided to have some fun. And there was a car in the parking lot below. And I took the laser pen and I shined it into this car with 4 guys in it.
Right.
And all of a sudden, all 4 doors spring open and the guys go running for the hills.
Right.
And about an hour later, my crew and I go downstairs. And the car is still in the lot, running.
they didn't come back,
no.
Yeah.
But somebody comes and takes it away.
Right.
We couldn't believe it. And the next day, I'm in my hotel room, and I'm lying in bed, looking at the ceiling, and a red dot appears on my ceiling. And the dot moves from the ceiling down onto the headboard of the bed. And I rolled off my bed and crawled across the floor like James Bond.
Right.
And I looked back at the wall, and there was another dot, and another dot. And I looked out the window, and it was my crew. Waiting outside.
That's a pretty good
We
joke.
now have a new crew.
Yeah, you got rid of that crew. Now, this is In Style magazine, one of the latest editions, and they have in here a picture of your apartment. I thought I had seen it all. Do you mind if I show this? I'm going to say the address,
It's got Post-its.
Okay, that's okay. Well, that's how I could find it. But just take a look at this thing. Look at this. You've got a pool, and it's like a sort of a Tahitian theme to your... This is an amazing, amazing apartment.
This is Mark Rich's holding cell.
This is where they're keeping him.
That's right.
And what I love about this issue is that a couple of pages before, they're showing where all the cool celebrities hang out. There's a picture of me on the Roosevelt Island tram.
Still a great view.
Yeah, but...
A great view, and you got all these new friends now.
Yeah. Everybody else is someplace cool, but, you know, you have modified your look over the years. You have. You have modified your look, and I thought it might be interesting if you have no objection to just looking at some of the looks you've gone with in the past.
A retrospective.
A retrospective, if you will. Let's take a look at this. We saw in this picture over here. This is when you were starring in the Bobby Sherman story.
That's right, that's true. Yeah.
And then let's move on to the next look. There you are.
What's that?
I don't know. You're hypnotizing the world.
That's one of your... You put that in the squeezer, I think.
No, we didn't do anything to that. Let's take a look at the last one here. Now, what's going on here? What have you done there?
I'm not quite sure.
The only magician with windshield wipers there.
Well, you...
Huh? Believe me, I am not one to mock anybody for their hairstyle.
No, you have the dirt devil thing going on. You know,
the dirt devil?
You know, if you look at that, you ever see the dirt devil, the symbol of the dirt devil vacuum thing? It's you.
It's me?
It's you.
I should be getting money.
Royalties.
I should get royalties for every dirt devil sold.
I think so, too.
I'm already suing Bob's Big Boy, the Howdy Doody people, and Ralph Malph from Happy Days, because I think...
And I should sue Bobby Sherman, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, well, no, it's too late now. Now, tell us about this... this special. It's Tornado of Fire. Let's talk about this.
Hey, if you're in New York, it's April 3rd. If you're in New York for the whole week before, we're rehearsing this at Pier 94. Pier 94, we're rehearsing this, where I have to stand in the center of a real tornado of fire. It's a real vortex of 2,000 degrees. It's a tornado that moves at F2 speeds on the Fujita scale, which is not the fajita scale, but the Fujita scale,
right,
which is capable of blowing down a house. And I've got to find the core. The only safe spot of this tornado of fire is the center of the tornado.
But isn't it still pretty hot in the center?
Yes, we're pumping cold air inside. This is not a trick. This is not an illusion. It's not an illusion. You know, this
it's more like this. You gotta go backwards and forwards when you do it.
You do it in 3D. You do it in 3D. That's really...
You never know.
I
found that if you hold the camera still, it's very easy to disappear and then appear again.
Hard to do on stage.
Yeah.
But,
are you wearing a protective garb of some kind?
I am this Nomex. It's a Nomex suit. My eyes are exposed. They've got protective gel on me, but my eyes are exposed, and, well, we'll show you the idea. We've been rehearsing it in California, but this is a real thing. It's in New York, Pier 94, and on April 3rd in CBS. It's a physical challenge.
We have a clip here. Are we going to see, is this actually you in the center?
No. This is a crash test dummy.
This is a crash test
but first
dummy.
you're going to see the vortex first.
Right. We'll see and this is a dummy that you're practicing it on.
This is a vortex of 2,000 degrees.
Okay.
And again, the only safe spot is the center of it. And I've got to move and become one with this tornado. This is a mannequin.
This is a dummy, but the dummy's wearing what you're going to be wearing?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, that dummy is wearing oily rags.
He doesn't know how to move quite with
yeah.
it. But April 3rd, you'll see if I actually survive.
It's pretty, you know, I got to say, that looks pretty interesting. It does look
This is all a bunch of horse hockey.
I'm sorry, folks, that's our announcer, Joel Goddard. What is your problem, Joel?
What's all this fuss over Copperfield? He does all that fire stuff for the money. I do it for the rush.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, doesn't that hurt, Joel?
It hurts like hell.
All right, thank you very much, Joel Goddard, everybody. That's his own.
At least I know if I get hurt, I've got somebody to replace me.
You can hear the fire extinguisher backstage. I can hear like, shh, it's not going out. We got enough of him on tape. We can keep going. They're still putting him out. Okay, he's fine. Thank you, Joel. I was getting worried because I heard the fire extinguisher and then I heard it continue for like 45 seconds. I got worried. Right now they're just having fun. This does look pretty cool, though. Tornado of Fire is on CBS Tuesday.
Live.
April 3rd, live. Anything could happen.
That's right.
At 8 o'clock p.m. David, thank you very much for being here.
My
Best
pleasure.
of luck with you. David Copperfield. We'll be right back with Bob Marley, comedian. We'll stick around.